Howdy gamers, welcome to Dauntless Awakening. The Dauntless Awakening update comes with a bunch of changes. The chief among them are going to leave you completely confused as to what to do with the builds. So today we're going to do a build with the Pike and Repeaters. We got the Twin Suns and the Living Branch here. These build works well with both of these. So let's get into it and show you how I made the build in the first place. So we go over to dauntless-builder.com. It is updated for the Dauntless Awakening update, and they have a nice new change here to show you the requirements for all of these perks. So basically what I did for this build was we are going to be getting a lot of might from a Revenant, and we have critical imbued, I guess is the correct term, maybe, question mark, on both of these weapons. So what I was doing here, as well as just to feel like kind of normal, was to get a bunch of attack speed. So drop permanent negative endurance, but permanent speed when your stamina is full. This works very well on repeaters. Great thing for speed on repeaters. If you need something for speed on repeaters, go drop. And then I also wanted Conduit, and then I also went with Assassin's Frenzy. When you break or assist in breaking a behemoth part, gain 3 temporary stacks of speed. Get the Assassin's Frenzy, and then it was kind of like just fill in the build wherever you want after that. So we do have 4 perk slots left on the build. To basically do whatever we want with, or no, we have 8, I think. So my original build was Savagery Barbed, but I think the synergy with the Savagery, Blade Storm, and Agility actually works better. So Agility will reduce your dodge roll stamina cost by 50% to help keep drop up for longer during the fight. Blade Storm is going to help break the parts for Assassin's Frenzy. And Savagery on the Pike and Repeaters, because both of these do wound damage now. The Repeaters now do wound damage. That is a crazy change. But the Savagery is going to do damage, extra damage against those parts that are wounded. The breakdown of this build, we have the Carabac Helmet, the Eye of the Swarm, with Assassin's Frenzy inside. We have the Quillshot chest piece with double conduits inside. We have the Grasp of the Thorns with conduit inside. And we have the Dance of the Swarm with double drops inside. So Koshai, Quillshot, Carabac, Carabac, Quillshot, Koshai, Carabac. And that gives us a perk summary of Assassin's Frenzy, Conduit, Drop, Savagery, Agility, and Blade Storm. Now, notice how I'm not saying the strength, because Parasitic and Predator are not active here at all. That's because these perk points are now required to get the effect of whatever it is that you are looking for. So, each time you break or assist in breaking a behemoth part, gain 3 temporary stacks of speed. Using your weapon active ability grants 2 stacks of speed to all nearby slayers. Drop, gain 4 negative stacks of endurance, so you have 90 stamina instead of 110 or 120, but you'll gain 4 stacks of speed when you are at full stamina. Savagery, 50% damage versus wounded parts. Agility, negative 50% dodge stamina cost. And the Blade Storm, plus 30 part damage per hit. Now, instead of Agility and Blade Storm, you can go with Barbed to get wounds slightly faster, but I think I was experiencing better overall output with this build as opposed to this one here, which had Savagery, Assassin's Frenzy, Conduit, Barbed, and Drop. So I was actually playing around with the builder and found this one, and this one works a little bit better. As for tonics, I just went with the Blitz Tonic and the Aether Drive Tonic. The Blitz Tonic gives you 2 stacks of speed, adds 15 seconds of speed stacks if your health is below 50%. The Aether Drive Tonic now increases the cooldown rate of your Lantern Core ability, which is your Omnicell, by 25% for 60 seconds, adds 1 stack of Vitality if Lantern Core is ready. So this is the build. Let me show you the hunts I was doing with them. Remember to like and subscribe. Use code TheMrTrails in the item shop for either Dauntless or Fortnite or Epic Games in general. Helps the channel out. And have fun slaying, gamer. Okay, so we're here on Ulrich's Peak, which has changed to be just a Terra Behemoth den, basically. And these markers on the map, so you'll see the yellow. The yellow is going to indicate this will be a moderate difficulty at this current weapon level. But I was doing these with red difficulty behemoths just fine. I was still able to stagger lock Carabac by myself. I'll do one without... I'll do one without the tonics first to show you the power of these builds. What I think we are going to have are like particular meta behemoths that are, I should have just stayed on that other leg, that are very easy to kill just like that, even if they are in the yellow or red range. So, Carabac, very easy to stagger lock with repeaters on its lonesome. I don't even switch to another weapon. Let's switch to Pike. This is a Terra Pike, so this is probably not the best of ideas. So the goal here is to dodge and consume as little stamina as possible. Dodging as infrequently as possible, consuming stamina as infrequently as possible. Because that'll keep your stacks of attack speed from drop. And you want to keep as much of that as possible. Torch Truck Charog here, a little bit more difficult than Carabac. Just slightly, but I was also goofing around with the Terra Pike on Terra Charog, so not the best idea. You can see right now at level 14 on a recommended level 20 island, I am killing these behemoths such that I don't even feel the need to really use Revenant. Now Koshai is going to be a little more difficult. Oh, I could use the broadside bomb to interrupt that, can I? I would assume so. Ah. I got goofed. Yeah, Koshai is a little bit tankier than these other ones, so I'm going to use a tonic here. Man, that was close, if that even works. Gotta get out of this. Wow, that's great. Ah. Had to sneeze. So you can see these moderate difficulty behemoths are, you know, still decently quick hunts, but we are definitely nerfed from Dauntless Reforge, which a lot of people are not so happy about. Let's go to the Carabac. Since Carabac is just the easiest when it comes to repeaters. How fast can we kill it? My computer tabbed out on me. It's been doing that with this Reforged update. Opened up a folder on my computer here. Alright. With that extra Revenant damage on that tail, I couldn't even break it. That's great. That's like old Dauntless. That's definitely like old Dauntless. Does the I think the Aether Drive tonic lasts longer than the Speed tonic here. Maybe you could go with some extra wound damage on repeaters to get those wounds faster and to get that extra savagery. Perhaps. So, bounties give you Aetherite and not outright weapon experience now, which I guess is okay. We got the Terra weapon one now, which means we can go to a Shock Island, which Stormwall? Yep. Alright, so let's go kill some Nazaga. I guess... yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to kill Sophie, but we gotta do it for the die, I guess. Alright, so we're swapping to the pike here. One thing I kind of dislike is the island difficulties. They are... oh my god. The recommended levels go from 10 to... so I'm gonna use a speed tonic here while we don't have drop active. Oh my god. Yep. You know what? Screw you. I've been seeing a lot of deconstruction on builds. So that savagery killed it super fast, along with the other bite we have. But the problem was getting there in the first place. Took a decent amount of effort. Alright, let's kill some feet. For the Warpike, we are definitely not relying on the drop here. Did not do that. Ow. Really? That's a very cheap shot. So yeah, Warpike definitely can't rely on the drop for 0 stamina usage. But the Twin Suns certainly can. That is a problem I think is going to be prevalent in the Dauntless Awakening update, is that your builds might not perfectly synergize with one another. I'm just going to use Revenant to interrupt this, to be honest. Still have 10 stacks of speed somehow, which is probably from the wounding, actually. The Aether Rush, is that right? Does Aether Rush do that? I don't even know. Let's try a neutral opponent for these. So yeah, the Aether Rush, I think, is giving us a bunch of extra attack speed, which is cool. It stops your sprint when you switch weapons. Sad times. Need to make use of these ultimate abilities. This is just teleportation, right? Ow. Ow. That was cheap shot. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Now, I wonder what the title of this video is going to be. I don't even know. Alright. I usually don't do the island events, personally. So I'm just gonna kind of bounce and start editing this video, but there was a pretty decent demonstration of this build. Skill is going to be necessary as well, but it's at least a build that gets you somewhat close to the fast, aggressive previous Dauntless playstyle. And its effectiveness is going to obviously depend on the behemoth that you are fighting. But I'd say overall test was pretty successful of this new build here. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. Remember to like and subscribe. Use code TheMrTrails if you're planning on buying anything in Dauntless or Fortnite or Epic Game Store in general. I've been Trevor. I go by Trails, and I will catch you guys next time.